Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be giving you an introduction to the application Gamesalad. Gamesalad is basically an application that you can make apps with, or Android apps, iOS apps, even HTML5 for a computer game. So let's get started. First, you're going to go to Safari or whatever internet browser you have, and you're going to go to Gamesalad.com. Once you go to Gamesalad.com, you're just going to scroll all the way down, and then you're going to go here and you're going to download either the Mac Creator or the Windows Creator, whichever operating system you have. Now look here, you have the iOS viewer and Android viewer. We'll talk about that later in the video. So once you download the one for your operating system, you just open it up. When it opens up, you'll get this page right here. Now, it'll have your recent projects. Those are all my recent projects that I've been working on. And also, if you want to create a new project, you can start off with a blank project, which is what I've been using. They give you just like a black screen, and you have to import your pictures and make them actors and stuff like that. I'll explain it later when I get to that. And they also have templates, so they already have pre-made games like the Alien Conqueror. They're the basic shoot 'em up, stuff like that you can modify to make your own. But I just usually start with a blank project. I think it's nice to use that. So once you get into Gamesalad, you're just gonna name your project where the title is. I'm just gonna call it video purposes. And then here on the platform, you can make it iPhone landscape, iPhone portrait, iPad, Nook, Kindle, Gamesalad arcade. So you can make it a legacy web game, whatever you want. I'm just gonna keep it iPhone landscape. Then here, when you scroll down, it says description. You can just like say whatever you want in it about the game, like only for video purposes or whatever. And then you also have your instructions. You can put anything in there. I'll say for instructions only. You know, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to there. But so now you just go into the next tab, which is right here. Now we're going into the scenes tab. Now when you get into Gamesalad, it'll already have your initial scene. I'm just gonna name it how to work Gamesalad. So once you have named your first scene, you're going to double click on it. Now when you're using your blank template, this is what you're going to get, just this black box right here. Now you're going to go into your images right here, into your images tab. And when you get into your images tab, you see this plus button right here. That's to import images that you've downloaded from the internet. That's usually what I do, but you can also purchase images from the Gamesalad website. I'm pretty sure that will redirect you to the store. I've never used that. I just download them from the internet. So you just click the add button, the plus sign, and you can just select the picture. I'm just gonna select 2 for now. Yeah. So once they have been opened, you can drag both the pictures into this box right here. This box is in the Actors tab. An actor is basically one of the things in the game that you work, and that's like going to be apparent in the game. You can tell it what to do in its settings, and there's absolutely no coding required. It just automatically does that stuff. You just have to tell it what to do. But that sometimes gets a little tricky, which I'll explain all the different kinds of behaviors in my future videos. Today I'm just giving you an overview, and we'll just create something real quick that's easy. So you're just going to drag both the pictures over there. So now that they're over here, you can just drag a picture and just put it right there. So I just dragged the lie picture and I just put it right there. So to make this do something, you just go over here and you double click on it. Once you double click, you'll arrive in this window, whatever you want to call it, page. So what you can do in here is you can drag. It says drag your behaviors here. So those behaviors will be right here. Now behaviors are like the different kind of things you can make them do. Accelerate, it means to like go somewhere. Accelerate toward means you can make it go to a certain point. Add, remove row, animate, change attribute. But for now we're just going to use a simple one called the change image one. So once you drag it in here, it'll just create this box. Now, the only other image we have is the truth image that we already have here, which is right here already in our images tab because we uploaded it before. So what you can do here is you can create a rule, because if you just click change the image, once you start the application you're making, it'll just change it as soon as you open the application. So you have to create a rule saying only when you like tap on it or click on it or something like that. So you click create rule, and then you drag the change images into the rule one. And then when you arrive here, it says the actor. The actor is this lie. So the lie will change the image to the truth when touch is pressed. Now, pressed means once you press it, it changed. Release means that if you have your finger on it, once you release, it changes. Inside means when your finger is on top of the lie, it'll be truth, but when you take it off, it'll go back to lie. And when it's outside, it's always truth, and when you put your finger on the truth picture, it'll turn to lie. For now, we're just going to use the pressed option. And so here, there is a preview button. That preview button will just preview what you've done so far. So I'm just going to click preview, and as you can see, I have this lie right here. When I click on it, it's just a simulation of me tapping on it, but if it were a real iPhone, I would just tap. So I'm just going to click, and ta-da, it changes to truth. Now you're thinking, you can only preview it on a computer. That's not that great, isn't it? Well, that is true, but remember, before I said that I would explain what this viewer is. Well, now I'm going to do it. The viewer lets you view, like it lets you see it on an actual iOS device or Android or whatever you want to call it. Sorry if you just heard that horn. That's my phone going off. Sorry about that. Okay, back on track. So when you download the iOS viewer, you have to open it up in either Xcode if you're using a Mac, or if you're using the Windows, I believe you have to use Eclipse if you're making Android apps. I'm not positive on that. Now the problem is, since I'm using a Mac, you need Xcode if you're using the Mac. And when you're using Xcode, you need an Apple developer account. That's $99 a year. I actually don't have that, so I am not able to like preview it on an actual device. I can only run it on Xcode and make it come up in a simulator. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys. Let's minimize out of that, and we're just going to go to Finder, Applications, and you're going to open up Xcode. Now, once Xcode opens up, it'll just say welcome to Xcode. Since I've already ran Gamesalad view, I already have it here. But if you don't have it, you're just going to say create a new Xcode project. Once you click that, you just take the downloaded file that you have and just put it in there, and you connect your device, and then you run the build. But for me, I went here and I just clicked this run button, and I just clicked the run button over here, and I run it on the simulator. So I'm gonna open up the simulator by going to Xcode, Open Developer Tool, iOS Simulator, and ta-da, you have your own iPhone pop up right here. So we don't need that right now. So once you have your own the iPhone, you're gonna since you ran the GS viewer on whatever you're using, the simulator or your device, you're just gonna open up the Gamesalad viewer, and after that, on your Gamesalad, right here it'll pop up preview on iPhone. So you're just going to preview that, and you just pick which one it is. And so once you click that, it'll pop up on the iPhone, and as you can see, I clicked it and it says the truth. So ta-da. So now that we know what that is, how to preview it, we can go back here and you just go back and you can still put more stuff into it if you want, but that's all I'm going to do for you guys today. I hope you really learned something from this video, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. See ya.